I'm back, guys, with another meal prep video, and today I'm going to make a spinach and egg quiche. People ask me all the time about how much time I spend making different items for breakfast or lunch or dinner for my family for the week. And you guys, I keep it simple. I say it every time. I keep it really simple. I like to be able to grab things out of the refrigerator, heat them up, especially for breakfast, because we're typically pretty busy and running like crazy people in the mornings. We're not right now because of quarantine, but anyway, so all I do, I buy a ready-made, refrigerated, not frozen, but refrigerated pie crust. I'm sure that you could get a frozen pie crust and it would work just the same. Sorry, I have a little piece of fuzz on my shirt, but I just have my 9-inch pie plate. I typically, the crust is in one of these little plastic wrappings, and I typically leave it sit out on the counter for an hour or two before I try to put it into the pie plate, just because it's easier to work with at that point. Otherwise it can tear apart. So all I've got right here is my pie crust. I have 8 eggs that I've already scrambled, and I probably used about a 1/4 cup of milk in there. I don't like to use much milk with my eggs because I feel like it makes them watery or even more runny after the item is baked. So I'm gonna just pour a little bit of my eggs in my pie plate, in my crust. And my family, again, are not big on veggies, and I'm gonna have to go, oh, hey, random piece of something in my spinach. But I'm gonna go easy on the spinach. I love spinach. My family, they say it tastes like wet paper, but they will eat it for the most part if I put it in a quiche, especially Hayden. So anything to get him to eat more veggies, this is what I'm doing. Then I'm putting the rest over top, and you might just have to tuck some of your spinach in there. But it will, the egg will expand over the spinach anyway. Okay, let me wash my hand off. Okay, and now I have Colby Jack and mozzarella. I just put whatever kind of cheese I have. My family is not particular. You guys know, if you've watched my other videos, that we love cheese. So it doesn't really matter to my family what kind I put on this. A lot of times I use a Mexican blend cheese for most of the things I cook. But I'm going to put a little bit of mozzarella on top, because honestly, who doesn't love cheese? I mean, okay, so there you have it. Oh, I made a little bit of a mess around the edges. You are going to bake this quiche on 400 is typically what I do. If your oven runs hot, then knock it down to 375. If you have to, add foil around the crust after like 10 minutes to keep it from getting too dark. I personally like crust a little bit darker. But you will bake at about 400 degrees, and it's gonna probably take about 25 minutes depending on your oven. But about 25 minutes, you want it to where it's set and not, that it's not like jiggly in the center. That's the best way to describe it. I cannot stand that. That grosses me out. So approximately 25 minutes baking, and you should be good to go. And I just cut it into 8 slices. I put foil over this and put it in the refrigerator, and usually we eat it within 2 to 3 days, typically 2 days if we're all eating it. So I hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe to my YouTube. Let me know what you think. Tag me on social media if you make this recipe. Tag me and let me see what you guys are doing too. If you have any requests or questions for me, shoot me a message. You can also find me at Renee Parks Fitness on Facebook and Instagram. So if you want to message me there, feel free as well. But I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. I hope your families enjoy it, and I will see you for the next one.